Stacia, thanks. We are learning new details about why a Tulsa fighter jet crashed in Louisiana earlier this year.
Two experienced Tulsa Air National Guard pilots were in the air for training, but a new report by the Air Force blames them for crashing the nearly $27 million F-16. News on 6's Amy Slanchik has the story.
The Air Force report says the first training event started at 10:43 on March 23rd with two F-16s in the air, which took off from Houston. 14 minutes later, the report says Alexander Drummond had ejected from his jet and it crashed in a Louisiana field. But the investigation found the jet could have kept flying had Drummond stayed in. The 30-page report says the problem started when the two pilots diverted from their training plans and did something no one was expecting. The report says the other pilot, who was considered senior to Drummond, directed them to intercept a civilian plane which was doing its own training. Aside from not coordinating with anyone what they were doing, the report says the airmen got too close to the private plane and were going too slow. The investigation found that while Drummond was flying away from the private plane to rejoin with the other F-16 pilot, he hit the wrong switch in the cockpit. The report says Drummond felt a shudder, which was unexpected for Drummond, but the report says it was normal. 4 seconds later, the report says Drummond then decided to eject. A nearby Black Hawk unit that was doing its own training came over to rescue Drummond, who had minor injuries. Attorney General-elect Gittner Drummond declined to acknowledge the report's findings about his son, but instead says in a statement, this incident should be a reminder that when our loved ones serve in the military, they put their lives on the line each day. The 138th Fighter Wing declined to comment, but the Oklahoma National Guard says both pilots are still in flight status and any disciplinary action will be handled internally. In Tulsa, Amy Slanchik, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.